Alright, here we are for the finals of this booster draft. I'm going to go ahead and play first. Yeah, that's not a good hand. Our opponent looks like to be red-white. Yeah, mulligan time. I mean, I think we have to keep this. Gosh. On the play, and he's keeping his hand, and he's an aggressive deck. That's aggressive deck featuring Siege Mastodon. Maybe not too aggressive. I guess we keep just because we have some early defense if we happen to, you know, we can draw out of it with this defense. Gotta keep the one-lander here, I think. It's a little risky, but, I mean, because of the removal, because of these 4 spells, these are actually probably the best spells for our defense in our deck. It's interesting, this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but I just started reading the Song of Ice and Fire, and last night I read a chapter in the 3rd book about Castle Black and the Crows getting, you know, assaulted by a bunch of White Walkers. So, this is kind of a theme deck around that. It just came to me. It's very odd, so maybe I subconsciously grabbed those cards and finally went in this blue-black direction. Anyway, here is what we got. We don't see any tricks from him just yet. Let's look at his next game. See what kind of tricks he's got. This game, you know, F6 here. If we don't rip a bunch of lands soon, not looking good for us. And he's just dropping Blazing Torches, so yeah, okay. We're not drawing lands, and he's drawing removal that makes it so our scab is not so, you know, so spectacular. 1/4. Awesome. Well, yeah, it's. I mean, Deranged Assistant wasn't the worst. This creature's going to have Summoning Sickness, so we get another cast next turn. I think we do the scab first. I'm trying to... Wow, he doesn't have another attack. Voiceless Spirit. He does have a Bell Ringer, so we're obviously not swinging in with our... I mean, we weren't going to ever swing in anyway. Guess we play Armored Scab since he's our only real play. You know, he really sucks against those things that are already out. Hopefully he somehow ends up killing Armored Scab, and we can just start ghoul raising stuff up. Oh, I was expecting a Bow Ringer there for sure when we saw that he had one in his deck. I wonder what the heck he's holding in his hand. I mean, if we draw out of this, it's kind of a gift. Wow, okay. So... I mean, we can't block with the scab. That guy is kind of problematic. But, I mean, I think I just go with the Fen Snake here. That makes Ghoul Caller's Chant a really strong play next turn, and we don't mind too much if he's just going to be swinging in with the Pitchburn Devils. We'd rather lose our zombies first to something like the Blazing Torches than lose our Fallenkirk Noble. Mikaeus, okay. So maybe he was waiting on casting Mikaeus. I don't think Feeling a Dread's too good without planes. I don't see any tricks in there yet, so see the 3rd game. I mean, his removal, it kind of looks like, you know, he's got what he's got. Okay, well, that guy, I think, is going to get victimed, unless we want to just start jumping with zombies. I mean, let's see what I can do here. I could bring back... I mean, we got options now. If I attack with this and he blocks with Devils, my Deranged Assistant dies. If he blocks with the Gyre, I mean, it goes to 5/5, so we would trade. I don't really want to lose my Assistant yet. I also don't like... Maybe he doesn't know that the Torches make guys not be able to block. I mean, I could just go ahead... I could just go ahead and play Murderer Crows. I mean, I could bounce this guy, swing in with Fen Snake, lose my Assistant. I could bounce that guy, Ghoul Raise up my 2 zombies, you know, play another Scab. Assistant's pretty good when I need mana, though. I mean, or I could just go ahead and play my Crow. Crow's really strong on the offense. So many options now. could bounce him, then he'd probably be replaying him next turn. Or I could just bounce the Devils and swing with the Fen Snake. That would get in damage this turn, and then I could just go ahead and Victim of Night in response to him like equipping or something on the Scourge next turn. Maybe that's best. Or I could just bounce the Devils, kill the Fen Snake, and swing in. Or sorry, kill the Gyre and then just swing in with everything. I kind of like that now. I mean, that gets a lot of damage in. It puts him behind. Let's see if he has any tricks again. Macias, Griffin. No, he really doesn't, at least in this game. So we haven't seen any. Yeah, so if I bounce this, murder that with Victim of Night, and swing in, he's really limited on his options, and he's taking a lot of damage. And then next turn, I mean, we got a lot of stuff we can cast. So we're bouncing Devils. And next turn, I can, you know, swing in, lose Rotting Fen Snake maybe to the Devils, and I don't care all that much. I could still swing with Armored Scab and Fen Snake. Or we can even bounce. Yeah, I mean, if he pays Pitch from Devils, you just Silent Departure next turn, and then hit him again for 6. Yeah, I wish that was the Swamp so we could have Gold Colors chanted here too, but I mean, at this point, I can't really wish for much more. So if his best play here is just Pitchburn Devils again, I mean, a land and bounce would be pretty awesome too, because I'd give him for 7. We're keeping him off using Blazing Torches because, you know, his guys have Summoning Sickness. Can we all speed this up? Yeah, well, I'm talking, so... and I enjoy thinking. Sorry, Mr. Big Bear. Of course, if it pisses you off that I'm going slow, I guess that puts you in a mental state that might make you play even a bit worse. So I'm happy to do so. I mean, that guy, if he wants him to trade with Rotting Fen Snake, now I'm all for that. The only guy we don't want to trade with is Pitchburn Devil, so I think I want to save my Silent Departure for Pitchburn. What is he going to drop both? Sure, Torch away. Yay. Let's see, he could have that thing that gains him life, I guess? I think, I mean, as much as cool as it would be to play Noble here, I think I want to just go ahead and get out Murder of Crows. So I'm going to swing in with, maybe I play Murder of Crows first and then swing in. Yeah, that seems best. What happens if you undo that mana? Does it put this on top of your library? It's at cost. I should try that next turn. That would be really weird, because they normally let you untap all the type, like Pristine Talisman. You gain a life, get a mana. And mana effects, generally, they let you untap. It's interesting that... yeah. I don't really care if he deals damage to me. If he wants to swing back with that guy, that's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and just swing here. We'll give him the opportunity to maybe prevent 1 damage by blocking. I think he's actually going to take it. Just block, take. Because he's setting up just giving this next turn. Next turn, the good news is that... okay. So that's fine. Let's see what I draw. Oh yes, we do. Let's see what I'm doing next turn. Walking Corpse and Gold Collar. I mean, if I draw a land... would it be better to get another creature out, or just to get the... to think twice? I think I'm going to just get rid of think twice. That's... we don't need 2 Gold Collars chance? Or do we? Sure, I'll just get rid of Gold Colors Chant. Might have been better to keep like Gold Colors Chant for the card advantage, but like if I draw a land next turn, I could just slam down these 2, and I think that's best. If I don't draw a land, I mean, if he drops like the Devils, I think Silent Departure is still superior on that, and just hit him for 6. For some reason, I don't think, I mean, he might, it depends on what else is in his hand, he might But I think he needs to drop 2 things and not doubles here to stay in this game. Sure, Abbey Griffin's fine. I mean, could have that thing that, the Spirit Link card. But he didn't show any, like... Do I bounce that because he's kind of stuck on options? Yeah, maybe I do. And then, yeah, he doesn't have a lot he can do here. Like, I can bounce. I want to bounce and Ghoul Raise or bounce and attack. I think I just want to bounce and attack. I mean, this is hitting him for 6, and then if we play Noble, now he would be in a real tough spot. Whereas here, if he has like the Spirit Link card, oh, he's got that feeling of dread. That's pain. I should have seen that. That's so tap tap. Yeah, that's okay. Well, now our ground options are a little limited. Fallenkirk Noble's probably going to die to Pitchburn Devils. Ghostly Possession. That card's not even remotely worth playing, but I guess maybe it fits in his deck. I don't know. That card's just terrible. If I Moan of the Unhallowed now, he's got Pitchburn Devils. I mean, we need to put out some pressure. Can't believe I just got Ghostly Possession. Is Fallenkirk Noble going to be better than... I think... Yes and no? Yeah, I think it is. Like, if he kills the Noble, it might be better to just bring Noble back. We've still got our other zombie beater here. You know, just play this guy. Play this guy. We've still got our Army of the Damned, which we could draw. I wouldn't be happy to, unhappy to just go ahead and get Noble back with Ghoul Color's Chant. Kind of sucks that we lost the Chant. Since Noble represents a real decent clock against him, like Pitchburn Devils kind of shuts down our, zombies on the ground for a little bit here. Really can't believe I just got Ghostly Possession. But Pitchburn Devils is also something that can't really be attacked through. Or Murder Crows can't be attacked through, so... Right now, his real options are just, shooting my Noble. I guess just attack with Noble here. It's gonna die, and then go ahead and he's gonna shoot it. Obviously, I don't think there's anything else he can do. Bam, okay, well. I gain a life. I get to try and inch closer to Army of the Damned. Yeah, we'll use the ability. Awesome, well. I guess I don't need Ghoul Color's Chant anymore. I wonder if he's got an option to beat this. He may. If he has a Wrath of God, we didn't see it in any of his games. He has to have the Wrath of God, and he's probably going to have another Wrath of God. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 land left in our deck, so we're definitely drawing into the 10 land we need to cast that guy. And that is game. On to game 2.